best foods from Ecuador worth trying. Ecuador is a tiny country situated in western South America. It is known for its diverse ethnic culture and the famous Galapagos Island where Darwin gave his famous theory of evolution. You will also find the Chimborazo volcano, the closest point to the sun on Earth. Although it is a tiny country, its food is worth eating. And the local food is not really famous outside the country. The country is a mix of European, Inca, and African people. So, the dishes are quite unique and colorful. Let's have a look at the famous dishes of Ecuador. Fanesca, a sacred stew made up of hard ingredients. As per tradition, it is eaten only on a special occasion, that is, a week before Easter Sunday. The ingredients include fig leaf gourd, squash, and 12 types of beans. Lentils, corns, parsley, and other herbs and spices and eggs are also included. The beans depict each apostle, and the salted cod depicts Jesus. The tradition is to eat it during lunchtime in a group of family and friends. Traveling to this country around this time calls for a taste of this dish. Chucharas. Chucharas is a word in Quechua language meaning chest, feet, skin. If you love pork, then this will be a great dish for you as the main meat is pork. Big and small chunks of pork are fried and cooked in a lot of herbs and spices. A mix of corn, potatoes, plantain, and cheese empandas is served along with it in a full platter. This pretty much makes for a full meal, and if you are feeling hungry, this dish will fill your appetite. Ecuadorian ceviche. Rather than serving hot, this dish is presented cold to its eater. It is pretty common in the Latin American countries bordering the sea, but the Ecuadorian version is slightly different. It is primarily made up of seafood, mainly sea bass and shrimp, just like in Peru. But unlike the Peruvian version, this dish is served along with the juices used to make it. The side dishes include corn, plantains, and sometimes popcorns as well. Pinkachos. These are fried potato patties which are stuffed with cheese. They are prepared on a hot griddle until they are crunchy and crisp. They are normally served with avocado, fried egg, and peanut sauce. This dish originated in Ambato city, which is a highland, but now it is available all over the country and has become a national dish. When you break the patties, the cheese oozing out is just amazing. Bolon de verde. Translating into green ball, this is a large dumpling which is made of green plantain as the core ingredient. It may look like a laddu or a tikki, but it is not. It is served along with fried eggs and meat stew. The plantains are first fried to make it soft and then crushed. These are then mixed with pork and cheese and shaped like a ball. You can't put the whole dumpling into your mouth in one go. That's how big it is. Fried yucca. Yucca, also called cassava, is the classical and one of the most popular foods in Ecuador, along with other Latin American countries. It is a strong starch with high amounts of carbohydrates and more texture than potato. There are various foods in which yucca can be used, but the fried version is the most famous as it is really similar to the common French fries. They are usually served with garlic dip and mayonnaise to enhance the authentic taste. Locro de papa. This is a potato soup made by adding cheese, garlic, onions, cilantro, and chili. It is served along with avocados and is the perfect dish to consume when traveling to the higher mountain region. Locro means stew in Quechua and papa means potato in Spanish. thus making it potato stew or soup. Try it when you are in a cold place or when feeling sick. Guaguas de pan, meaning bread children, this traditional sweet dish is prepared for the celebration of Day of the Dead. These are made to resemble children wearing tight clothes or for the mummifying tradition. Anyway, these breads are made thick and soft, filled with jelly. Some designs are made on top with colored icings as well. They are usually served with a chilled local drink called colada morada, which includes blackberry, blueberry, pineapple sugar, and some spices. Morocho. Another country, another corn drink. This sweet beverage is made by combining milk, sugar, and native corn. It is made as thick custard and usually sold by street vendors. If you want to make it a soup, you can add vegetables and decrease the sugar amount. So basically, it is a two-way dish, sweet and savory. Lasso. Here is a spiced warm beverage consumed mainly in the highlands of Ecuador. This drink contains cinnamon sugar, citrus fruits, and puntas, the alcoholic part. Puntas is a strong drink containing alcohol, around 30 to 60% made from sugar canes. This cocktail refreshes your mind and awakens your senses. The hot element really brings out the taste, and that's why no party is complete without this hot alcoholic drink. We come to the end of this article, and I hope these Ecuadorian dishes and drinks reached out to your inner self. When you hear about the Ecuador, don't just think about the Galapagos turtles. Remember these amazing dishes.